Lancashire Fire and Rescue Service are totally committed to making Lancashire safer. And we've had a great year regarding performance with fire deaths at an all-time low. We do that with a mixture of prevention, protection and response through our dedicated and professional staff. In these challenging times, we sometimes forget to celebrate the successes we've had and our achievements. I'd be grateful if you could spend some of your time to go through this video with me to celebrate our successes. Thank you.
A house fire can be one of the most traumatic things anyone has to deal with.
And reducing that suffering will always be one of our top priorities. Through the hard work and dedication of our staff, last year we had another record-breaking year, with incident numbers falling to their lowest ever. Casualties from accidental dwelling fires did fall. However, the expertise of our firefighters and dedication of our staff in fire prevention means that should the worst happen and a fire break out, most people are likely to be rescued or alerted by their smoke alarm. Despite excellent partnership working with Lancashire Constabulary to bring offenders to justice, deliberate fires in dwellings increased to 125. There was no change in deliberate fires on other properties. We also carried out 50 water rescues, including the rescue of a 13-year-old boy trapped in the sand at Morecambe Bay. Sadly, we attended another serious water incident at Fowl Ridge Reservoir, where tragically, 17-year-old James Goodship lost his life. Last year also saw the move of our 999 call handling service to North West Fire Control. Projects of this scale and scope will always have challenges, and North West Fire Control has been no exception. Despite a few teething problems, a recent study shows that in Lancashire we have the 5th fastest response times in the country and the 7th fastest to other property fires.
We always have a plan A, we always have a plan B.
As incident numbers continue to fall, training becomes even more important.
And we have had an unprecedented number of training exercises take place across the county. They've always had a strong tradition of working closely with partners, and this year we've continued to do so, with Lancashire maintaining a key role in the Lancashire Resilience Forum. Our ability to work well in partnership with other organisations was something highlighted in a recent peer review. Not only do we have good examples of collaborative working to bring about improvements within the community, but we also comprehensively fulfil our national resilience responsibility. One example is the recent co-location of North West Ambulance Service to our fire stations at Darwin and Preston.
And we've been working closely to develop a first responding scheme and arrangements to undertake gaining entry to properties where people are too unwell to let paramedics in.
Thanks to our partnership work to address issues within the community, risk in Lancashire is now at its lowest ever. We have a new community safety strategy too, which guides our fire prevention work and focuses on helping people to start safe, live safe and age safe.
Delivering a home fire safety check service continues to be an important part of our home safety prevention work.
And delivery has remained strong. Work has begun on refreshing our approach in this area so that we can prioritise those most at risk. We've also implemented a contact centre based at our headquarters to centralise booking and administration. The Multi-Agency Safeguarding Hub, or MASH, is helping us to focus on the most vulnerable, receiving on average 15 referrals a week involving vulnerable adults, children or people suffering domestic abuse. Throughout the year, we deliver community safety campaigns across the county to improve home safety. One of the largest campaigns was designed to encourage the public to look out for any older people who may be alone over Christmas. Locally, many initiatives have taken place too, in a bid to engage with our communities and allow us to tailor our safety messages to the needs of the community. Our road safety prevention work primarily focuses on children and young people because studies indicate that these age groups are more likely to be involved in a road traffic collision and more likely to be seriously injured or killed on our roads. Through the continued delivery of our Wasted Lives education package, we are developing the use of its hard-hitting content with practical demonstrations, crash reconstructions and presentations in partnership with Lancashire County Council's Road Safety Unit. Last year also saw us working with partners to promote a single anti-drink drive message as part of our World Cup safety campaign. Road safety now also features in the delivery of our Child Safe sessions, which is delivered in schools to children in years 2 and 6. This development is supported by the addition of new interactive technology. In September, we introduced a Fire Cadet programme, establishing units at Ormskirk, Blackpool, Carnforth, Whitworth and 2 within Preston. Around 79 pupils have taken part, getting involved in a range of activities to help improve motivation, self-confidence, resilience, leadership, teamwork and social skills. It's been another great year too for the Prince's Trust Team programme. Already the Trust's biggest delivery partner this year, we've seen 26 teams from 9 locations involving 318 young people. There's been the usual plethora of community projects and associated fundraising. And this year also, Imogen Thornton, who's in Kirkham Team 19, won the Young Achiever of the Year for the North West. And Preston Team 55 won the Community Impact Award for their film project about hoax calls.
I reckon you should ring fire service, innit?
Yeah, 999.
Yeah, 999.
Making sure buildings are safe for the public and our firefighters is the primary aim of our business safety work, where we are committed to helping businesses to be informed about fire safety.
This year, we've worked with 5,026 businesses and have entered into a primary authority scheme
with Barchester Homes. However, where a business is not willing to make necessary changes, or where risks are great, we will continue to enforce the fire safety order. This year, we've carried out 7 prosecutions, resulting in 1.5 years custodial sentences and £93,500 in fines. Significant cases involved the Kimberley Hotel Blackpool and a landlord of a number of premises in Lytham St Anne's. Last year, our government funding fell by £2.5 million. To offset this reduction, the authority identified planned efficiency savings of £4.6 million and has used £0.1 million of reserves. This also allows us to set aside funds to pay off debt and cope with inflationary pressures. The budget was £58.3 million for the year, and the authority implemented a council tax freeze for the 4th year in a row. Firefighting and operations is the largest area of spend, £49.2 million in the year, followed by community fire safety, £8.1 million, and the other parts of the service at £0.9 million. Throughout the year, a
a number of changes resulting from the savings programme went live.
The largest of which was the introduction of Day Crewing Plus at Bamber Bridge and Chorley, and the operation of the sharing of the user responsibility.
This year has also seen significant investment, with a new fire station officially opening at Chorley, new hydrant management software, and a new computer network and hardware. During the year, we invested £60,000 in aerobic fitness equipment as part of our efforts to
Help staff train for annual fitness testing.
Other significant projects have included the review of the planning framework and consultation strategy, which has resulted in revised arrangements and the development of an annual service plan.
Further reviews of our special appliances and waterworking resulted in the disestablishment of the command unit at Lancaster, the relocation of the foam unit to Preston, and the high volume pump to Burnley.
Much of our success wouldn't be possible without the hard work and dedicated professionalism of our staff.
We are blessed with a workforce that remains engaged, and despite very difficult operating circumstances, our engagement score has been on average 57%. Through the operation of a survey, we have done more to establish the things that do and don't engage staff, and we will continue to develop in this area.
Effective engagement with authority members and our trades unions means that we have an organisation that is well supported by key stakeholders, operating in a positive spirit for the benefit of staff and communities. Last year, we saw staff clock up some incredible length of service and have been able to recognise this at service and local events, along with awards recognising individual and team achievements.
Health and safety is, and will continue to be, very important to us. And this year we were given official recognition. Unfortunately, we have lost more days to sickness this year and have also seen an increase in accidents, largely involving non-operational staff.
I'm very proud of what we've achieved. I know it's not been easy, and I know there's still a lot to do. We will continue to deliver the best fire and rescue service possible with the resources we have available, and focus our efforts in delivering the priority areas in the annual service plan.